Josephine County Republican. It is March the 20th, 2026. Happy spring, everybody. Well, I got a few things to get in today. A little bit of humor. First up, this SAVE Act debate. So, Democrats are out there saying, this is some horrible, dangerous bill. And the reason is honestly pretty wild. Apparently, women won't be able to vote anymore. Why? Because they might get married and then they might have to update their name. That's the argument. What? Ugh, that doesn't make any sense. They can run businesses, vote, run for office. They can vote, they can raise families, manage finances, file taxes, but updating voter registration forms, that's just too much. Come on. That's insulting to women. And actually, Hillary Clinton was one of the ones that said that. It's insane. And then they go even further now. We're hearing that poor people won't even be able to vote either because getting documents is just too hard. So the argument is Americans are capable of holding jobs, paying rent, driving cars, dealing with the government in every aspect of life, but suddenly they can't figure out how to get a darn birth certificate. That's the softest bigotry I've ever heard. Now, switching gears a little because this one really cracks me up. We're told what? There's 70 genders now. Every week there's a new one. But at the same time, they're pushing surgeries that transition peoples into two genders. Just two. So we got dozens of genders on paper, but medically we're still working with the same two we've always had. What's the long-term plan here when we continue to vote for Democrats? We're going to build schools with entire hallways of bathrooms. You walk in, it's like men's, women's, trans, non-binary, gender fluid, gender queer, agender, bigender. And at the very end of the hall, I identify as a houseplant bathroom. At some point, you're going to need a darn roadmap to use the restroom. Come on, people. Speaking of language getting out of control, I was talking to this lady over at Fred Meyer's. We were having a great conversation, and I was, talking about, me being homeless. As many of you know, I was homeless here in Grants Pass for about 8 years. And this other lady butts into the conversation, cuts me off mid-sentence, and says, "Excuse me, it's not homeless, it's unhoused. Have some respect." Whoa. I said, "All right, fair enough, lady. So instead of calling you a moron, should I call you unbrained?" She didn't like that one. She called me a Nazi, stormed off. The usual greatest hits. Pretty sure I got that joke from Greg Gutfield, by the way. It was good. Anyway, before I wrap this up, the Patriots Conference, it's coming up. 8 days, folks, March 28th. That's just around the corner. So it's going to be at the Josephine County Fairgrounds at the Floral Building. Doors open at 9 a.m. It runs until 4 p.m. There's a lot of great speakers. I'm going to go ahead and put that flyer here on the screen. There it is. People around Oregon, they're going to be there. And I'll be there myself. I'm not speaking or anything like that. I'm just going to show up in the afternoon. Come find me, say hello. Yeah, if you're thinking about going, I'd recommend grabbing the VIP tickets if you can. I actually went a step further and signed up to get us as a sponsor to help cover travel and lodging for some of the speakers. It's a solid event. Good people, good conversations. Definitely worth showing up. So anyway, that's it for tonight, folks. Again, I will catch you on the next one. Josephine County Republican signing out.